Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Woodbine Mohawk Park. This morning we've got 13 qualifying races, all for 2-year-old fillies. And in this first qualifier, we will see a group of 2-year-old trotting fillies go forward. As they begin to line up, we can introduce you to the field and let you know a couple of driver notes as well. So number 4, Sweet Ambitions, will be driven by Jody Jamieson. Number 7, That's My Girl. The driver is James McDonald. Here is the field. Number 1 is Darling Please, a daughter of Merchandiser out of an Andover Hall mare. First foal out of an Andover Hall mare. Trained by Amy McDonald. Anthony McDonald drives for owner Anthony McDonald. 2 is YS Patricia, a Royalty for Life filly out of an Enjoy Levesque mare. $42,000 Harrisburg purchase, trained by Daniel Martin, driven by Sylvain Filion for owner Yves Zerzan. 3, Bailey's It Girl, is an Angus Hall filly out of a Tom Ridge mare, owned by Brian Eady, trained by Shannon Henry. Trevor Henry will drive, an $18,000 London purchase. 4, Sweet Ambitions, is a daughter of Father Patrick out of a Muscles Yankee mare, owned by the stable Sweet Ambitions, trained by Anthony McDonald. Jody Jamieson drives, $15,000 Lexington buy. 5, Fuzzy Angel, owned by Hut Racing stable Blake McIntosh. McIntosh trains. Chris Christopher drives, daughter of Archangel out of a Malabar Man mare, $21,000 London purchase. 6, Life in the Slammer, is owned by Back Stable, Glengate Farms, Brad Grant, Gaelic Stable 2, trained by John Bax. Matt Bax drives, $50,000 Lexington purchase, daughter of Royalty for Life out of a Yankee Glide mare. And 7, That's My Girl, is a daughter of Gucci out of a Cantab Hall mare, owned by the stable That's My Girl, trained by Anthony McDonald. James McDonald will drive. Gate picking up speed, and here they come for the first. And they're off and trotting. Coming through in the center, that is Sweet Ambitions, out to strike the early lead. Here on the outside is That's My Girl, and down along the rail, that is Darling Please. Getting away in 4th is Fuzzy Angel. Then into 5th is YS Patricia, followed by Bailey's It Girl. And the last one as they go into the first turn is Life in the Slammer. They go into that first bend, and That's My Girl gets to the top here. It's That's My Girl, the daughter of Guccio, taking them through an opening quarter of 31-3. So they'll swing into the backstretch. 2-length advantage here for That's My Girl. $20,000 yearling purchase. James McDonald in the sulky here this morning, and she's striding out to a 3-4 length advantage here. Now out from 3rd comes Darling Please. So Darling Please will move into 2nd, circling around Sweet Ambitions. Then it is Fuzzy Angel back in 4th. 5th is YS Patricia, with a break of 6 or 7 lengths going back to Bailey's It Girl and Life in the Slammer. Approaching the midway point, and Darling Please has now worked her way up to the top. She'll take it from That's My Girl as they're at the half in 102-2. Going into the far turn, the new leader is Darling Please. Darling Please, though, is going to get some company once again as stablemate That's My Girl gets right back up on her back in 2nd. Break of 3.5 lengths going back to Sweet Ambitions in 3rd. Trotting 4th is Fuzzy Angel. 5th is YS Patricia. And then it's back to the final pair, Bailey's It Girl and Life in the Slammer. Going to 3/4. And the leader continues to be Darling Please. That middle half moved to the top, and she hits 3/4 in 131-4. Trotting a 3rd quarter in 29-2. So they're off to turn into the stretch. Rail opens up now for That's My Girl, and That's My Girl looks to trot strong by to reclaim the top spot, and she does just that. Here's That's My Girl reclaiming the lead from Darling Please. Sweet Ambitions far outside is Fuzzy Angel, and into 5th that's YS Patricia. 16th to go. That's My Girl. That's My Girl led the opening quarter. She's going to lead at the line. A little bit of steering trouble for Darling Please in 2nd. Fuzzy Angel 3rd. 4th will go to Sweet Ambitions, followed by YS Patricia, Life in the Slammer, and Bailey's It Girl. 2:01 flat, the time of the mile for That's My Girl. Here's the order of finish from the first qualifier. Number 1, Darling Please was second. Number 2, Wise Patricia fifth. Number 3, Bailey's It Girl seventh. Number 4, Sweet Ambitions fourth. Number 5, Fuzzy Angel third. Number 6, Life in the Slammer sixth. And number 7, That's My Girl was the winner. Top to bottom, 257, 43, 61. Fractions were 31 and 3, 102 and 2, 131 and 4, 201 flat for the winner. Number 7, That's My Girl. Daughter of Guccio out of a Cantab Hall mare, Whisk Hanover. This is the 6th full out of that Cantab Hall mare. A $20,000 Hoosier yearling sale by, owned by the stable That's My Girl, trained by Anthony McDonald. James McDonald was in the sulky. Up next, qualifier number 2, scratch number 8, My Jazz. Leaves us with a field of 7. Here's the field. Number 1, Chow Baby Hall. Is the daughter of Cash Hall out of a striking Sabra mare, owned by Bob McIntosh Stables, Dave Boyle, Mardon Stables, trained by Bob McIntosh. Trevor Henry will drive, a $45,000 Lexington Select Yearling Sale graduate. 2 is Trip Sevens, daughter of Chapter 7 out of a Yankee Glide mare, owned by Steve Heimbecker, Blake McIntosh, Mortgage Boys Stable, and Michael Schaefer, trained by Blake McIntosh. Chris Christopher drives, $67,000 Lexington Select purchase. 3 Solo Mio is a daughter of Cornero de Solo out of an Angus Hall mare, owned by Emily Montour, trained and driven by Eddie Green. 4 Cassandra Cruz in a Cantab Hall filly out of a Here Comes Herbie mare, owned by Menhammers to Terry A.B., trained by John Bax. Matt Bax drives, $37,000 Lexington buy. 5 Where We Welcome is a daughter of Muscle Mass out of a Cadabra mare, $41,000 London yearling sale purchase, owned by the stable Welcome Group. Mario Baerjean, trainer driver. 6 is Philly Fringes, daughter of Southwind Frank out of an Angus Hall mare, trained by Amy McDonald. Anthony McDonald drives for the stable Philly Fringes, a $25,000 purchase as a yearling. And number 7, The Last Dance, is a daughter of Angus Hall out of a Federal Flex mare, owned by David Jim King, trained by Keith Jones. Mike Saftick will drive. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting here in qualifier number 2. Chow Baby Hall from the inside, splitting in the center. That is War We Welcome and Philly Fringes. And there's Trip Sevens to get away in 4th. Followed by O Solo Mio. At the inside, Cassandra cruising. Outside of her is The Last Dance. As they go into the first turn, Philly Fringes working to the top here. And Philly Fringes will be the leader. On the outside is Trip Sevens. And Christopher will leave her out there and going to work her way now towards the lead. Opening quarter is going to be courtesy of Philly Fringes. 31 and 4. Moving into the backstretch. And the new leader now is Trip 7. So Trip 7s will touch down on the lead as they enter the backside. And she is in control. Daughter of Chapter 7, second qualifier for her. Chris Christopher driving for trainer Blake McIntosh. They go past 3/8. Philly Fringes is in second. 2 lengths then back to War We Welcome in third. Trying to close the gap in fourth is Chow Baby Hall, followed by O Solo Mio. Then Cassandra cruising. And at the rear of the field is The Last Dance. Trip 7s goes past the midway point in 102 and 2. Racing now to the far turn. Trip 7's the leader. Length and a half away and a couple taps to pick it up for Philly Fringes as she tries to track the leaders every move. Getting 2 lengths away now and being asked to pick it up as well as War We Welcome in third. Fourth is Chow Baby Hall. Then a break of 3.5 lengths to Solo Mio in fifth. Sixth up as they go into the far turn, Cassandra cruising. And 7th is The Last Dance. 3/4 the next destination here for Trip 7's. And Trip 7's looks comfortable on the lead. Length and a half the advantage. Philly Fringes looks ready for a stretch bid. Angling is Chow Baby Hall off the rail. 132 and 2. 30 seconds even in the third quarter. Into the stretch now. Trip 7's confronted here by Philly Fringes. And now here comes War We Welcome. Fed clear racetrack by Bayerjean. And she's trotting up on the outside. Gets on even terms here with Trip 7's. Trip 7's at the inside. War We Welcome pokes ahead up in front. Chow Baby Hall moves up into third. They're coming towards the line. It'll be War We Welcome to win. Trip 7's was second. Chow Baby Hall third. Fourth goes to Philly Fringes, followed by O Solo Mio. Cassandra cruising. And The Last Dance, 201 and 2. Here are the results from the second qualifier. Number 1, Xiao Baby Hall was third. Number 2, Trip 7 second. Number 3, O Solo Mio 6th. Number 4, Cassandra Cruz in 5th. Number 5, War We Welcome the winner. Number 6, Philly Fringes 4th. Number 7, The Last Dance 7th. And number 8 was scratched. Top to bottom, 3, 2, 6, 5, 1, 4, 7 scratch. Fractions 31 and 4, 102 and 2. 132 and 2, 201 and 2 for the winner. Number 5, War We Welcome, daughter of Muscle Mass, out of the Cadabra Mare Nobel Peace Prize, owned by the stable Welcome Group, trained and driven by Mario Bayarjan. She was a $41,000 London yearling sale purchase, 5th full out of the Cadabra Mare Nobel Peace Prize, who is a daughter of the legendary Peaceful Way. War We Welcome takes the second qualifier in 201 and 2. Gate beginning to move now for the third qualifier. It'll be 2-year-old trotting fillies once again. Scratch the 5, Tanzanite Tricks. Leaves us with a field of 7. Number 1, One My Heart Hanover, is a daughter of Sebastian K. out of an Inquirer mare, owned by the stable One My Heart Array Group, trained by Amy McDonald. Anthony McDonald drives. $19,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 is Graceful Titan, a daughter of EL Titan, owned by David Smith, James DeArnold, Armand, Blake McIntosh, James Giannuzzi, trained by Blake McIntosh. Chris Christopher drives. $26,000 Lexington buy. 3 is Monkey's Paw, owned by Nicholas Malcolm, trained by Robert McKenzie. Jody Jameson drives, daughter of Royalty for Life. 4, Up and Ready, is a daughter of Cadabra, owned by Al Libfeld, Marvin and Lynn Katz, and Sam Goldvan, trained by John Bax. Matt Bax drives. Daughter of Cadabra was a $300,000 Lexington Select yearling sale purchase. 5 is out. 6 is Cadillac Girl, daughter of Cadabra, owned by Brenda Selwyn Waxman, trained by Isaac Waxman. Trevor Henry drives. $40,000 Lexington buy. 7 is Decentra, daughter of Muscle Mass, owned by Determination, trained by Luke Blay. Bob McClure drives. And number 8, I Glare AM, is a daughter of Southwind Frank, owned by the stable I Glare AM Group, trained by Anthony McDonald. James McDonald drives. $22,000 Lexington Select purchase. Starting gate rolling now for the third qualifier. Field of 7. 2-year-old trotting fillies lined up, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Making a break at the beginning was Graceful Titan. Here from the middle, that is Up and Ready, who is shooting ahead. At the inside, One My Heart Hanover. And then getting away in third is Monkey's Paw, followed fourth by Cadillac Girl. Fifth will be Iglere M, then Decentra, and resetting after the break is Graceful Titan. They're going into the first bend, and Matt Bax puts Up and Ready to the front here, and Up and Ready, second qualifier for this daughter of Cadabra, and she's taking them to the opening quarter. Racing in second is One My Heart Hanover. The opening quarter was 32-1. So they'll move into the backstretch, and the leader, this is Up and Ready. $300,000 yearling purchase. But now the lead's going to change. One My Heart Hanover's out of the 2-hole and circling around just before 3/8. Rack in third, that is Monkey's Paw. Then racing in fourth is Cadillac Girl. Break of 2 lengths to Decentra in fifth. Sixth, as they go up the backside, is I Glare AM. And then it's well back to the breaker, Graceful Titan, past the midway point. And the new leader is One My Heart Hanover at the half in 102-4. So One My Heart Hanover, who qualified last week, is leading this group of 7 into the final turn. Up and Ready, also in her second qualifier. She is trotting well as she's looking to get a little closer. She's only 3 lengths away. Then it's a break of nearly double digits back to Monkey's Paws. Getting underway from fourth now is Cadillac Girl. She's ready to make a move. And then it is Decentra, Iglere M, and Graceful Titan. To 3/4 they go. And the lead at one point got out to probably about 4 lengths for One My Heart Hanover. But Up and Ready now has come back on. A 3/4 time was 1:32. So they did some trotting there in the third quarter, 29-1. On the outside, Up and Ready. Digging in now, One My Heart Hanover. It'll be these two to decide it with 1/8 of a mile to go. One My Heart Hanover at the inside, still with the advantage, but going on strong is Up and Ready, and Up and Ready now takes a short lead. Up and Ready coming by in deep stretch to win. Finishing second, One My Heart Hanover. Cadillac Girl was third. Good battle for fourth. That appears to go to Iglere M over Decentra fifth. Sixth was Monkey's Paw, and Graceful Titan was seventh. 2-0-1-4 for Up and Ready. Here's the order of finish from the third qualifier. Number 1, One My Heart Hanover was second. Number 2, Graceful Titan, seventh. Number 3, Monkey's Paw was sixth. Number 4, Up and Ready, the winner. Number 5 was Scratch. Number 6, Cadillac Girl, third. Number 7, Decentra, fifth. And number 8, I Glare AM was fourth. 2, 7, 6, 1, Scratch, 3, 5, 4 is your order of finish. Fractions were 32 and 1, 102 and 4, 132, 201 and 4 for the winner. Number 4, Up and Ready, a daughter of Cadabra out of the Yankee Glide Miracle Lied by $300,000 Lexington Select Yearling Sale purchase. The dam is a 3/4 sister to the legendary Maven. Up and Ready is owned by Al Libfeld, Marvin and Lynn Katz, and Sam Goldban, trained by John Bax and driven to victory by Matt Bax. Starting gate beginning to move for the fourth qualifier. It'll be a field of 8 2-year-old trotting fillies. Robert Shepard drives 3 Tipsy and Dixie. Here's the field. Number 1 is Edgewater, daughter of Cadabra, out of a muscle mass mare owned by Rick, Joe, and Johnny Stable. James Walker, Acurie Daniel Plouffe, trained and driven by Rick Zeron. 2, Stonebridge Strong. It's a daughter of muscle mass out of a Yankee Glide mare, owned by Lee Hulan, trained by Paul Meegans, driven by Ryan Holiday, $20,000 London yearling sale purchase. 3, Tipsy and Dixie is a daughter of muscle mass out of an Angus Hall mare, owned by the stable Tipsy and Dixie, trained by Harry Polton. Robert Shepard will drive, $13,000 Lexington purchase. 4, I'm a Lovely Lady is a daughter of My MVP out of a Muscles Yankee mare, owned by the stable I'm a Lovely Lady, trained by Jason McGinnis. James McDonald drives, $14,000 Ohio yearling sale buy. 5 is Yoga Mouse. This is a muscle mass filly out of an Armbro Tropicana mare owned by Douglas McCarthy, trained by Keith Jones. Louis-Philippe Waugh drives, $25,000 yearling sale buy at Harrisburg. 6 is Miss Meringue, daughter of Uncle Peter of an Andover Hall mare owned by the stable Miss Meringue, trained and driven by Anthony McDonald. $60,000 Ohio buy. 7, Got the Touch is the daughter of Muscle Mass out of a Cadabra mare owned by Bob McIntosh Stables, CSX Stables, and Dave Boyle. Bob McIntosh trains, Trevor Henry drives. And 8 is Keystone Cecilia, daughter of Cantab Hall out of a classic photo mare owned by Robert Burgess, trained by Carmen Osiello. Jonathan Drury drives, a $30,000 Harrisburg buy. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting here in qualifier number 4. Tipsy and Dixie going to get the first call here as she'll move over to the pylons in front of a few rivals. Out in the center of the track is Miss Meringue, and at the inside, Edgewater holds her ground. Miss Meringue jumped it off. She's off stride. Into third is I'm a Lovely Lady, settling in fourth, Keystone Cecilia, dropping in front of Stonebridge Strong, followed by Yoga Mouse, and the final one is Got the Touch. Opening quarter is coming up, and this one is going to be courtesy of Tipsy and Dixie. Debut qualifier here for the daughter of Muscle Mass. 30-3 is the opening split. They're moving into the backstretch, and Tipsy and Dixie is in control. Edgewater races in second. Then it's a break of 3.5 lengths back to I'm a Lovely Lady in third. Trotting fourth is Keystone Cecilia. Fifth is Stonebridge Strong. Sixth up the backstretch is Yoga Mouse. Then it's Got the Touch, and resetting after the early break is Miss Meringue. She is eighth as they head up towards the half. Tipsy and Dixie, the leader. In second continues to be Edgewater, both of these in their debut qualifier, being followed in third by I'm a Lovely Lady, who was a winner last week. 1:01.2, the half-mile clocking. Racing into the far turn, and it's Tipsy and Dixie, the leader. Edgewater second. Third continues to be I'm a Lovely Lady. Fourth is Keystone Cecilia. Fifth, that is Stonebridge Strong. Sixth is Yoga Mouse. Seventh has Got the Touch, and Miss Meringue has caught back up after the break early on. This field looking good coming towards 3/4. They start to move near the back of the pack. Everybody ready to go for the stretch drive as they're going to be following Tipsy and Dixie into the lane, and she hits 3/4 in 1:32 even. Off the turn and into the stretch, Tipsy and Dixie. Now out of the 2-hole, here's Edgewater looking to shoot on by. Tipsy and Dixie, Edgewater on the outside. In behind, I'm a Lovely Lady looking for some clear racetrack. Then Keystone Cecilia and Stonebridge Strong. 1/8 of a mile to go. Tipsy and Dixie at the inside. Edgewater takes a short lead. Edgewater, I'm a Lovely Lady. She's got the clear racetrack now, and she's trotting well. Edgewater, though, strikes the front late, and Edgewater will win. I'm a Lovely Lady was second. Third went to Tipsy and Dixie. Then it was Stonebridge Strong, followed by Keystone Cecilia, Got the Touch, Yoga Mouse, and Miss Meringue. 2 minutes and 3/5. Fifth qualifier here on this Friday morning at Woodbine Mohawk Park. First look at 2-year-old pacing fillies. Number 1, Re-Inspired's a daughter of He's Watching out of the Camluck mare, owned by Tess Waxman, trained by Isaac Waxman. He'll also do the driving. 2 is Fit to Rule, a daughter of Royal Majesty out of a Life Sign mare owned by Hut Racing Stable, Stuart McIntosh, Michael Lindley, and Blake McIntosh. Blake McIntosh trains, James McDonald drives. $20,000 London purchase. 3 is Sweet Coat. She's the daughter of Sweet Lou out of an Art Major mare, owned, trained, and driven by Gino Toscani, a $20,000 Lexington purchase. 4 is Awesome Hill, a daughter of Sunshine Beach out of a Better's Delight mare, owned and bred by Tom Hill. Dan Legacy trains, Bob McClure drives. 5 is Goodnight Moon, a daughter of Big Jim out of a Cambest mare, owned by 1187422 Ontario Incorporated, trained by Isabel Darvaux. Robert Shepard drives, a $30,000 Harrisburg buy. 6 is Captain's Maid, a daughter of Captain Treacherous out of a Camluck mare, owned by the stable Captain's Maid, trained by Harry Polton. Anthony McDonald drives, $25,000 Lexington purchase. 7, Best Head Out West, daughter of Better's Delight out of an Art Major mare, Robert McIntosh Stables, CSX Stables, Al McIntosh Holdings own, Bob McIntosh trains, Trevor Henry drives. And 8 is Needing Off the Grid, a daughter of Orwee Needy out of a Western Hanover mare, owned by Kim and Dan Sargent. They're also the breeders. Blake McIntosh trains, and Doug McNair will drive. Two-year-old pacing fillies for qualifier number 5 at the start, and they are off. Sweet Coat is going to shoot off well the wings of the gate there for Gino Toscani. From the far outside, Needing Off the Grid is going to be forwardly placed. Through the middle is Awesome Hill sliding up into 3rd. Dipping in behind, then we'll go to Fit to Rule. Captain's Maid. Outside is Best Head West. Inside, Re-Inspired, and the last one is Goodnight Moon. Into the first turn they go. Sweet Coat has the lead, and here on the outside, Needing Off the Grid. Going to ignore the 2-hole spot and just move right up to the lead for McNair, 29-4 the opening quarter. So Needing Off the Grid touches down on the lead. It'll straighten out into the backstretch. Sweet Coat in second, break of 3 lengths, then to Awesome Hill in 3rd, followed in 4th by Fit to Rule. Racing 5th, that is Captain's Maid. Then it's 2 lengths going to Best Head West, followed by Re-Inspired, and Goodnight Moon is 8th in this field as they make their way towards the midway point. Needing Off the Grid, daughter of Warwee Needy by a length and a half over the Sweet Lou filly. Sweet Coat, then a break of 2 lengths going back to Awesome Hill, the half 1 minute even. So that was 30-1 in the second quarter, just a tad slower than that opening split of 29-4. And now McNair lets Needing Off the Grid pick it up a little more. Here's Sweet Coat in second. Still 3rd is Awesome Hill. 4th, that is Fit to Rule under a tight hold, and she's got some cover to track as they go around the far turn. Inside is Captain's Maid. Here on the outside now, Re-Inspired has gained a couple spots. Then Best Head West, and angle to the outside is Goodnight Moon. 3 quarters coming up. Here on the outside is Awesome Hill, who's only a length and away from the leader, Needing Off the Grid in 129-3. 29-3 third quarter, they're into the stretch. Needing Off the Grid at the inside. Outside is Awesome Hill. Then Fit to Rule drifting out. Inside that is Sweet Coat. From the back now comes Goodnight Moon and Best Head West. Awesome Hill gets the lead. Goodnight Moon is making up ground. She's charging, and so too is Best Head Out West. Here's Best Head West on the outside, but Goodnight Moon's a length and a half ahead. It's Goodnight Moon to win. Awesome Hill held second over Best Head West. Then it was Captain's Maid 4th, followed by Needing Off the Grid, Fit to Rule, Sweet Coat, and Re-Inspired, 158-1. Qualifier number 5 results. Number 1, Re-Inspired was 8th. Number 2, Fit to Rule 6th. Number 3, Sweet Coat 7th. Number 4, Awesome Hill 2nd. Number 5, Goodnight Moon the winner. Number 6, Captain's Maid 4th. Number 7, Best Head West 3rd. And number 8, Needing Off the Grid was 5th. 8, 6, 7, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5. Fractions 29 and 4. A minute even. 129 and 3. 158 and 1 for the winner. Number 5, Good Night Moon, a daughter of Big Jim out of a Cam Best mare. Go for Best. $30,000 Harrisburg buy. She's the 14th foal out of that Cam Best mare. Good Night Moon is owned by 1187422 Ontario Incorporated, trained by Isabelle Darvaux and driven to victory by Robert Shepard. Two-year-old pacing fillies for the 6. Couple of driver notes. Number 2, ATM Treasure. The driver is Mike Saftik. 5, Sports Check, James McDonald. Here's the field. Number 1, Andra Day, is a daughter of Shadow Play out of an Art Major mare. Owned by Let It Ride Stables, Bottom Line Racing, trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Bob McClure will drive. 2, ATM Treasure, is a daughter of State Treasure out of a Camluck mare. Owned, bred, trained by Janice Hubbard. Mike Saftik steers. 3, Ain't She Perfect, daughter of Thinking Out Loud of a No Pan Intended mare, owned by Robert McIntosh Stables, who also bred. Bob McIntosh trains. Trevor Henry will drive. Number 4, Sono Bello, is a He's Watching filly out of a sports writer mare, owned by Johnny Marvento and Joe Arcaro, trained by Victor Putty. Nick Stewart will drive. 5, Sports Check, a daughter of Sports Writer out of the Ponderosa mare, owned by Frugal Not Cheap Stable, trained by Blake McIntosh. James McDonald drives. $15,000 Lexington Select purchase. 6 is Lily Silk, a daughter of Captain Treacherous out of a Western Hanover mare, owned by Steve Heimbecker, Michael Guerrero, Larry Maneri, trained by Anthony Beaton. Jody Jameson drives. An $80,000 Lexington Select buy. 7, Game of Shadow. She's a daughter of Shadow Play out of a Camluck mare, owned by 1876472 Ontario and Louis Philippe Waugh. Richard Moreau trains Wobble Drive, $21,000 London buy. And 8, the King's Queen, is a daughter of sports writer out of a Western Terra mare, owned by Harness Horsepower Incorporated. Also the breeders, Greg McNair trains, Doug McNair drives. That's your field of 8 for qualifier number 6. Starting gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Game of Shadows is shooting out of there well for Wah, as he's going to send her out to the early lead. And with some good-looking stride, she is quickly to the top, on top by a pair. Lily Silk, who started from her left, is going to get away in second in front of Sports Check in third, followed by Andre Day in fourth. Fifth into the first turn, that is Sono Bello, followed by ATM Treasurer. And then it's back to the final two. We did have a breaker at the back. The King's Queen rolled off stride. Ain't She Perfect is seventh. Opening quarter, 29-2. So Game of Shadows. She's got a qualifier under her belt. This is our second look at this daughter of Shadow play, and she is leading and looking strong as they go by 3/8. Lily Silk, debut qualifier for the daughter of Captain Treacherous, is in second. Sport Check, she's a daughter of Sports Writer, in third. The Shadow play filly Andre Day is in fourth, followed fifth by the He's Watching filly Sono Bello. Then ATM Treasure, she's a daughter of State Treasure, she is sixth. And the final two, looks like it was a miscue for Ain't She Perfect, who is going to join the King's Queen, who made a first turn break. The half was 58-2. So Game of Shadows, she's rolling along here. 29-2 in the first quarter. She goes 29 even in the second quarter, and she continues to look powerful on the lead. Second, that is Lily Silk, still 2.5 lengths away. Third is Sports Check. Fourth is Andre Day. Then it is Sono Bello and ATM Treasure. Three-quarter time, 126-4. So turning for home off a 28-2 third quarter. Trying to close this one out is Game of Shadows, and she's had the look since the start. She might get confronted here late. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Jameson angling to the outside to give Lily Silk her racetrack to try and eat up, but she's still only up to the leader's wheel. It's Game of Shadows. Wow, not really asking her. She's looking great through the line. Game of Shadows to win. Lily Silk was second. Third appeared to go to Sports Check over Andre Day, followed by Sono Bello, ATM Treasurer, the King's Queens, and Ain't She Perfect. 154-2 for Game of Shadows. Starting gate beginning to roll for our 7th qualifier as we resume with today's baby racing action here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Scratch number 2, So Admirable. Scratch number 5, Cut the Line. Here is the field. Number 1, Steal Me a Treasure, is a daughter of State Treasurer out of a Mach 3 mare owned by Lloyd Stone, Victor Putty, Michael Horwood, and 104-62217 Canada Incorporated, trained by Victor Putty. Trevor Henry will drive, a $31,000 London yearling sale purchase. Number 2 is Scratch number 3, Diamonds Are Twine, a Better Than Cheddar filly out of an Arts Place mare owned by Yolanda Fellows, Blair Corbeil, and Arpad Zabo, trained by Rob Fellows. Louis Philippe Watt drives, an $11,000 Lexington buy. 4, Sports Drink, Sports Rider filly out of a Badlands Hanover mare owned by Catherine McClure and Ruth Hasty, trained by George McClure. Robert Shepard is in the sulky. 5 is out. 6 is Grace Hill, Always Be Mickey filly out of a Western Terror mare owned by Tom Hill, trained by Dan Legacy. Bob McClure will drive, a $75,000 Lexington purchase. Number 7, Sarone Sealster, is a State Treasurer filly out of a Shadow Play mare owned by Nancy Moore and Michael Goldberg, along with Tyler Moore, who will drive. Dr. Ian Moore trains. Here's a $15,000 London Selected yearling sale buy. And number 8, Smile It's Friday, is a Sports Writer filly out of a Grin from Ear to Ear mare owned by William McKay and David Serwatic, trained by Blake McIntosh, Doug McNair in the sulky. Gate picking up speed here for qualifier number 7. Field of 6 2-year-old pacing fillies coming to the start. And they're off and pacing. Ready to rock right from the word go was Grace Hill as she strides out to the early lead. Sarone Sealster is moving up there second, and from the outside, Smile It's Friday into third. So the outside 3 the quickest away. The inside 3 at the time being at the rail, it is Steal Me a Treasure. And then going to drop in behind that one will be Diamonds Are Twine, and Sports Drink gets away 6. Around the first turn they go, and Grace Hill is the leader for Bob McClure. Grace Hill, second qualifier for this daughter of Always Be Mickey, and she has passed the opening panel in 29 seconds flat. Moving up into the backstretch, and here's Grace Hill on top by nearly 2 lengths. Sarone Sealster, also the second qualifier for her. She's racing second. Smile It's Friday, she's got experience as well. Second cue for this daughter of Sports Writer. She is in third, and then it's back to Steal Me a Treasure, followed by Diamonds Are Twine and Sports Drink. So the last 3 are the 3 all making their qualifying debut here this morning. Coming up to the half off a 29-second opener, and the midway point is reached in 58 and 4. 29 and 4 seconds split here for Grace Hill. Grace Hill going into the far turn. $75,000 Lexington Select yearling sale graduate. She is leading comfortably for McClure, and the lead starts to grow a little bit as they go by 5/8. It's now out to 2.5 lengths. Sarone Sealster in second. Smile It's Friday stays on the wood third, ready to tip to the outside fourth. That is Steal Me a Treasure, followed by Diamonds Are Twine and Sports Drink. The lead is stretched out to 4 here at 3/4 in 1:27 and 3. This is Grace Hill. She swings them into the stretch, and Grace Hill is looking to storm on home, looking for a qualifying victory. She went a 28 and 4 third quarter, and her lead grows out to about 8 lengths. Less than an 8 to go now. It's all Grace Hill. Steal Me a Treasure works up into second. Here's Diamonds Are Twine on the outside, pacing well, but at the edge of the tote board, it's all Grace Hill to win. Grace Hill will take it. Diamonds Are Twine was second, Steal Me a Treasure third, then it was Sports Drink, followed by Smile It's Friday, and Sarone Sealster. 154 and 4 for Grace Hill. Here's the order finish from the 7th qualifier. Number 1, Steal Me a Treasure was 3rd. Number 2 was Scratch. Number 3, Diamonds Are Twined 2nd. Number 4, Sports Drink 4th. Number 5 was Scratch. Number 6, Grace Hill the winner. Number 7, Cerrone Sealster 6th. And number 8, Smile It's Friday was 5th. Here's top to bottom order. 3, Scratch 2, 4, Scratch 1, 6, 5. Fractions were 29, 58 and 4, 127 and 3, 154 and 4 for the winner. Number 6, Grace Hill, a daughter of Always Be Mickey, out of the Western Terrier mare Western Silk. Western Silk, a winner of $1.7 million. This is the 4th foal from Western Silk, a $75,000 yearling purchase owned by Tom Hill, trained by Dan Legacy, driven to victory by Bob McClure. Starting gate beginning to roll for qualifier number 8. Looks like we'll scratch the 2 here. That is bottom of the 9th. Leaves us with a field of 7. Number 1, A Better Game, is a Better Than Cheddar filly out of the Ponderosa mare She's Game, owned by Hut Racing Stable, Blake McIntosh, John Nislek, and Ridgeway Racing, trained by Blake McIntosh. James McDonald drives. 2 is out. 3, Spellcheck Hanover, a Captain Treacherous filly out of a Well-Said mare, owned by Greg McNair, Ross Holmes, and Shaw's Creek Stable, trained by Greg McNair, Doug McNair, and the Sulky. This was a $50,000 Harrisburg buy. 4, Chief's Dream Girl, Sunshine Beach filly out of a Western Ideal mare, owned by High Stakes Incorporated and LSC Stables, trained by Jacques Moiseyev, Chris Christoforou. 5, Lady Arthur, an Arthur Blue Chip filly out of a Mach 3 mare, owned by Dr. Ian Moore, RG McGroup Limited, Serge Savard, trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Bob McClure will drive. 6, Virtual Success, a Better Than Cheddar filly out of an Arts Place mare, owned by Yolanda Fellows, Blair Corbeil, and Arpad Zabo, trained by Rob Fellows, Louis-Philippe Waugh, and the Sulky. This was a $20,000 Lexington purchase. 7, Bet You Love Me. This is a Better Than Cheddar filly. She's out of a Western Hanover mare, owned by Rebecca Williamson and Connie McTaggart, trained by Jeffrey Williamson. Jay Harris drives, a $12,000 London buy. 8, Turning the Table, a Better's Delight filly out of an Arts Place mare, owned by Larry Maneri, trained by Anthony Beaton. Jody Jameson drives, a $17,000 Lexington purchase. Starting gate picking up speed for qualifier 8. Pacing fillies. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Outside starters looking to their left to see where the speed's going to come from, but there is Turning the Table ready to go. Turning the Table will stride out from the outside. In the middle is Lady Arthur at the rail. That is A Better Game than it is Chief's Dream Girl. Looking to settle in will be Bet You Love Me in front of, as they go into the bend, Spellcheck Hanover. And then the last one, as they make their way to the opening quarter, is Virtual Success. Lady Arthur wants the lead. Opening quarter, 28-4. 28-4 opener here, and Lady Arthur now gets to the top. So Turning the Table had the good beginning off the wings of the gate, but now races in second. Lady Arthur, she's rolling up the backstretch here, on top by 5. Turning the Table in second. A Better Game racing third. Then in fourth, as they make their way towards the midway point, is Chief's Dream Girl, followed fifth by Bet You Love Me. Turning the Table is still in second there. by 5 lengths behind Lady Arthur, who hit the half in 58 and 3. We'll check in with the final 2 as they enter the far turn. That is Spell Check, Hanover, and Virtual Success. Past 5/8 they go. It's been Lady Arthur in control since the opening quarter. Getting tighter, though, in second, turning the table. She is inching in with each stride. Third, a better game. 2 lengths back then to Chief's Dream Girl. On the outside, advancing now, Bet You Love Me. Followed by Spell Check, Hanover, Virtual Success. 128 and 4 for 3/4. They're into the lane. Lady Arthur trying to kick on home. In behind at the rail is turning the table. Here now comes a better game, and on the outside, that is Bet You Love Me. A better game is getting up there quickly now, but she went off stride. A better game made a break. Inside Lady Arthur, outside now, Bet You Love Me comes on, and Bet You Love Me sweeps up to win. Lady Arthur was second. Virtual Success, a great last quarter, was third. Then it was turning the table, followed by Chief's Dream Girl. Spell Check, Hanover, and a better game, 156 and 1. Order of finish from qualifier number 8. Number 1, A Better Game, was 7th. Number 2 was Scratched. Number 3, Spell Check Hanover, 6th. Number 4, Chiefs Dream Girl, 5th. Number 5, Lady Arthur, 2nd. Number 6, Virtual Success, 3rd. Number 7, Bet You Love Me, the winner. And number 8, Turning the Table, was 4th. Top to bottom, 7, Scratch, 6, 5, 2, 3, 1, 4. Fractions were 28 and 4, 58 and 3, 128 and 4, 156 and 1 for the winner. Number 7, Bet You Love Me. Bet You Love Me was a $12,000 London Selected Yearling Sale purchase. She's a daughter of Better Than Cheddar out of the Western Hanover mare, Winback Isabella. 9th foal from that Western Hanover mare. She's owned by Rebecca Williamson and Connie McTaggart, trained by Jeffrey Williamson and driven to victory by Jay Harris. 156 and 1. Starting gate rolling for qualifier number 9. James McDonald drives 6, Ariana Grandeo. Number 1, Cooler Than Colby, is a Better Than Cheddar filly out of a Dragon Again mare owned by Rebecca Williamson and Connie McTaggart, trained by Jeffrey Williamson. Jay Harris drives. $8,000 London Yearling Sale buy. 2, French Shaker, is a Better's Delight filly out of the Real Artist mare. Windermere Stable LLC, Robert Mascara, William Ricchetti, and Tanya Ricchetti share ownership. Chantel Mitchell trains. Louis-Philippe Bois drives. $22,000 Harrisburg buy. 3 is Kim. She's a daughter of He's Watching out of a 4-star Shark mare owned by Wilma and James McKenzie, trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Trevor Henry drives. $19,000 Harrisburg buy. 4, Sunshine Nelly, is a Sunshine Beach filly out of a well-said mare owned by Dan Legacy. He trains. Bob McClure drives. $13,000 Harrisburg purchase. 5 is Stormy Place, Captain Treacherous filly out of a Rock and Roll Hanover mare owned by Ross Holmes, Shaw's Creek Stable, and Dave Hudson. Greg McNair trains. Doug McNair drives. $50,000 Harrisburg buy. 6 is Ariana Grandeo, a Roll with Joe filly out of a Western Hanover mare owned by 30 Plus Stable and Blake McIntosh. McIntosh trains. James McDonald in the bike. $31,000 Lexington buy. 7 is Best Kept Seek, Better Than Cheddar filly out of a Sports Master mare owned by Anthony Beaton and David Mercer, along with a numbered Alberta Incorporated and Michael Lindley. Anthony Beaton trains. Sylvan Filion drives. $30,000 Harrisburg buy. And the 8 is Wasaga. He's Watching filly out of a Grin from Ear to Ear mare. Les Posen is the owner, trainer, breeder. Jody Jameson in the sulky. Pacing fillies sent on their way for the 9th qualifier, and the first call will go to Sunshine Nelly and Bob McClure as they stride out to the top. Here is Ariana Grandeo, caught 3 wide going into the first turn. Kim is powering through in the middle for Henry. Rail starter Cooler Than Colby gets away in 3rd, as settling in 4th now is Ariana Grandeo. In front of French Shaker 5th, 6th is Best Keepsake. Then on the outside is Wasaga, who's going to look to move up a spot, and the trailer is Stormy Place. The opening quarter was 28 and 4. They move into the backstretch, and it's a loose lead of 3 lengths here for Sunshine Nelly. Sunshine Nelly is on top. Second qualifier here for this daughter, Sunshine Beach. She made a break last week. You're looking to put in a nice mile this morning here, and she fronts this field of 8 up the backside. In second is Kim. Then in third, that is Cooler Than Colby. Ariana Grandeo is fourth. French Shaker in fifth. Sixth is Best Keepsake. On the outside still is Wasaga seventh, and eighth is Stormy Place. The half was 58 and 3, 29 and 4 in the second split. They enter the far turn. McClure and Sunshine Nelly the leader, and the lead stretches out to 3 lengths. Off stride in third went Cooler Than Colby. Cooler Than Colby made a break. In second is Kim. Inheriting third for the time being is Ariana Grandeo. Angled to the outside is French Shaker to get underway fourth. Fifth, that is Best Keepsake. Then sixth is Stormy Place, followed by Wasaga, and making the break was Cooler Than Colby. 3/4 time, 128 and 1 off the turn and into the stretch. Sunshine Nelly has led since the word go. Here's Kim on the outside now for Henry. Clear racetrack for her to work with. Ariana Grandeo is angled out, and on the far outside is French Shaker looking to come up the inside late as Best Keepsake. It's still Sunshine Nelly with the lead. Sunshine Nelly less than a 16th remaining, looking to close this one out. They're coming at her late, but Sunshine Nelly will win. Going to be tight for second. It appeared to go to Ariana Grandeo over Best Keepsake. Time of the mile, 1:56 and 3 for Sunshine Nelly. Here's the order of finish from the 9th qualifier. Number 1, Cooler Than Colby, was 8th. Number 2, French Shaker, 4th. Number 3, Kim, 5th. Number 4, Sunshine Nelly, the winner. Number 5, Stormy Place, was 7th. Number 6, Ariana Grandeo, 3rd. Number 7, Best Keepsake, 2nd. And number 8, Wasego, was 6th. 8, 4, 5, 1, 7, 3, 2, 6 is your order of finish. Fractions were 28 and 4, 58 and 3, 128 and 1, 156 and 3 for the winner. Number 4, Sunshine Nelly. Starting gate, beginning to move for our 10th qualifier. Trevor Henry drives the 4, Lola Montez. Here's the field. Number 1, Broadway Roll. There's a roll with Joe Philly out of a Matt Scooter mare owned by South Street Farm. George and Teresa Rath, trained by Amy McDonald. Anthony McDonald will drive. Number 2, Sports Duchess. Sports Rider Philly out of Western Ideal mare, owned and bred by Leanne Murphy, trained by Blake McIntosh. James McDonald in the sulky. 3 is Always Watching, a He's Watching Philly, out of an Art Major mare owned by Wallace Standardbreds, Knobloch Racing Stable. Ben Wallace trained. Scott Young drives, a $15,000 Lexington Select purchase. 4, Lola Montez is a Big Jim Philly out of a Sports Rider mare owned by Scott McEnany, Stephen Palermo, and Mart West Racing Stable, along with Cora Marshall. Scott McEnany trains. Trevor Henry will drive. 5, Annie's Legacy is a Control the Moment filly out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare owned by Leonard Rosine, trained by Rob Fellows. Jody Jameson drives, $26,000 London buy. 6, Ring of Kerry, a Better Than Cheddar filly out of a Mach 3 mare owned and bred by Robert Bridges, trained by Anthony Beaton. Sylvan Fillion drives. 7 is Siri Blue Chip, a He's Watching filly out of a No Pan Intended mare owned by Greg McNair, Jeffrey Skinner, and George Kerr, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives, a $42,000 Harrisburg buy. And 8, She's a Sassy Beach, a Sunshine Beach filly out of an Art Colony mare owned by Ken Middleton and Bill Galvin, trained by Ken Middleton. Louis-Philippe Waugh is in the sulky. Field of 8 picking up speed for qualifier 10. And they're off and pacing. Pretty even beginning here from the inside. Broadway Roll and Sports Duchess leave out well. Driving from the outside, She's a Sassy Beach, and she'll powerfully make her way up to the top. Getting away in second, Annie's Legacy inside of Sports Duchess. At the rail, that is Broadway Roll. Mid-pack out in the center of the track is Ring of Kerry, and then it is Always Watching, who is being followed by Siri Blue Chip, and the trailer is Lola Montez. To the opening quarter, She's a Sassy Beach was there in 29 and 4. She's about to surrender the lead to Ring of Kerry, who powers up, and Ring of Kerry now will settle on the lead. Here's Ring of Kerry and Sylvan Fillion, a daughter of Better Than Cheddar, to show the way by a length and a half. She's a Sassy Beach will want to sit right on her back as they go by 3/8. Then racing in third, that is Annie's Legacy, followed 4th by Sports Duchess. 5th is Broadway Roll, then 6th as they head up the backside, Always Watching, Siri Blue Chip, and the last one in this group is Lola Montez. The half was hit in 59 and 3. Back-to-back, 29 and 4 splits for this group, and they roll into the far turn. 2-length advantage here for Ring of Kerry. She's a Sassy Beach remains in second. Then the break is about 3 lengths going back to Annie's Legacy in third. 4th is Sports Duchess, followed 5th by Broadway Roll. 6th is Always Watching. Then 7th as Siri Blue Chip is the second last horse there. We had a breaker. Off stride went Broadway Roll, and at the back of the field is Lola Montez, who gets a little steppy taken wide by Henry, and now she might be off stride or almost did. Meanwhile, up at the lead, 1:29 is your 3/4 time, and into the stretch leading this group. This is Ring of Kerry. Ring of Kerry still with the lead. She's called upon. Looking to come the inside, She's a Sassy Beach. In the middle is Annie's Legacy, and on the outside, Sports Duchess is making up some ground. Always Watching in behind that wall of horses. Less than a 16th remaining. Ring of Kerry going to hold on to close this one out. Sports Duchess finishes in second. Then third went to She's a Sassy Beach, followed by Annie's Legacy, Always Watching, Siri Blue Chip, and it'll be Lola Montez and Broadway Roll, 156 and 1. Here's the order of finish from qualifier number 10. Going from the top to the bottom here in the 10th with the results. Number 1, Broadway Roll was 8th. Number 2, Sports Dutch is 2nd. Number 3, Always Watching 5th. Number 4, Lola Montez 7th. Number 5, Annie's Legacy 4th. Number 6, Ring of Kerry the winner. Number 7, Siri Blue Chip 6th. And number 8, She's a Sassy Beach was 3rd. 8, 2, 5, 7, 4, 1, 6, 3. Fractions were 29 and 4, 59 and 3, 129, 156 and 1. For the winner, number 6, Ring of Kerry, daughter of Better Than Cheddar, out of the Mach 3 mare Marquise de Serra. This is a homebred for Robert Bridges, trained by Anthony Beaton. Sylvain Filion was in the sulky. First full out of that Mach 3 mare. Ring of Kerry in her qualifying debut wins in 156 and 1. Wings of the starting gate are open as the 2-year-old pacing fillies for our 11th qualifier begin to line up. Scratch number 1, Marry Me Now, Hanover. Here is the field. Number 2, just a little better, is a Better Than Cheddar filly out of an Arts Place mare owned by John Pentland, Jack Darling Stables Limited, and Syllabus Stable. Trained by John Pentland, Bob McClure will drive, an $18,000 Lexington Select purchase. 3, Well and Down is a well-said filly out of a Real Artist mare owned by the stable Well and Down Group, trained by Anthony McDonald. James McDonald drives. $6,000 Blooded Horse Sale by. Number 4, Marvelous Kiss is a Better Delight filly out of an Arts Place mare owned and bred by Blair Corbeil, trained by Rob Fellows. Louis-Philippe Waugh will drive. $33,000 London Yearling Sale grad. 5, Salisbrook Easy, Better Than Cheddar filly out of a Rock and Roll Hanover mare owned by Rebecca Williamson, Laverne Turnbull, trained by Jeffrey Williamson. Jay Harris drives. $10,000 London buy. 6, Let's Roar is a shadow play filly out of a Life Sign mare owned by Hut Racing Stable, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives. $13,000 Lexington Select purchase. 7, Racing for the Mark is a Racing Hill filly out of an Art Major mare owned and trained by Daniel O'Brien. Michael Whalen will drive. $15,000 Buckeye Sale grad. 8 is Bet on Becky, a Better's Delight filly out of a Western Hanover mare owned by Ken Ewan, Larry Maneri, Michael Guerrero and Alan Albert, trained by Anthony Beaton. Jody Jameson drives a $70,000 Lexington Select purchase. And number 9 is Sporty Mystic, a sports writer filly out of a Western Terramare, owned and bred by Leo Baker, trained by Louis F. Demiadis. Phil Houdon is in the sulky. It's a field of 8 for qualifier number 11. Picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing, driving out from the center to the first call. That is Salzbrook Easy. Salzbrook Easy leaving dead down the center of this track. Right in behind, that is Bet on Becky, and then Sporty Mystic will look to cut across. Meanwhile, at the inside, it is Well and Down. Then Racing for the Mark. They go into the bend. And then racing in 6th, that is Marvelous Kiss, followed 7th by Let's Roar, and 8th is Just a Little Better. The opening quarter, 30 and 4. So Salzbrook Easy, not wanting to do things very easily here in the early going for Jay Harris, but now he gets her to settle, and she'll calmly move there into 2nd. 2 lengths off the leader, Bet on Becky. It's Bet on Becky on top. In 2nd is Salzbrook Easy. Then racing in 3rd, that is Sporty Mystic, followed 4th by Well and Down. 5th up the backstretch is Racing for the Mark. Then 6th is Marvelous Kiss, followed 7th by Let's Roar. And at the rear of the field is Just a Little Better. The half was hit in 101 and 3. Back-to-back 30 and 4 quarters to get this thing going. And then they go into the far turn now. It is still Bet on Becky, the leader. Daughter of Better's Delight is showing the way by a pair. Salzbrook Easy in 2nd. Break of 4 lengths going back to Sporty Mystic in 3rd. 2.5 lengths then to Well and Down in 4th. On that one's back is Racing for the Mark. On the outside is Marvelous Kiss. Staying along the inside, Let's Roar. And then a break of 5 going back to the trailer, Just a Little Better. 3/4 time was 1:29 and 4, so they picked it up there. 28 and 1/3 panel. Here is Bet on Becky. Bet on Becky, called upon by Jameson. Still 3 lengths away. That is Salzbrook Easy. Then a big gap going back to Well and Down, who just rolled off stride. Inside at the rail is Sporty Mystic, and on the outside, Racing for the Mark. But let's go back to the front, because here with powerful strides through the line, this is Bet on Becky to win. Salzbrook Easy was 2nd, Well and Down 3rd, followed then by Racing for the Mark. Sporty Mystic, Marvelous Kiss, Just a Little Better, and Let's Roar. Time of the mile, 1:56 flat for Bet on Becky. Ready to go. Wings of the gate are open for the 12th qualifier here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. 12th of 13. Number 1, Avonlea Sealster, is a state treasurer filly out of an Australia's mare owned by Ellie Bale and John Pentland, along with Catherine Canapini, trained by John Pentland. Bob McClure drives, $18,000. Purchase at the London Yearling Sale. 2, Tiara Dancer, better than Cheddar filly, owned and bred by Les Poulsen. He also trains. Phil Houdon drives. 3, Alamode Sealster, Sunshine Beach filly out of Rock and Roll Hanover mare, owned by Murray Cox, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair will drive. 4 is scratched. 5 is Haley's Little Comet, a Sunshine Beach filly out of a no pan intended mare, owned by Thomas Dillon, Scott Dillon, trained by Anthony Beaton. Jody Jameson drives. A $20,000 Lexington Select purchase. 6 is Lady Val. She's a shadow play filly out of a Camluck mare, owned by Leia Curie GLD, along with Jean Roche Marois and La Ferme Tag, trained by Gerard Demers. Robert Shepard drives. $6,000 London buy. 7 is Beach Moment, a Control the Moment filly out of a Beach Towel mare, owned by Hut Racing Stable, Mortgage Boys Stable, and Blake McIntosh. McIntosh is the trainer. Doug McNair's in the sulky. This is a $17,000 Harrisburg purchase. And number 8 is Alumni Sealster, a state treasurer filly out of a Jeremy's Jet mare, owned by Sally McDonald and Paul McDonald. Dr. Ian Moore trained. Sylvan filly on drives. A $50,000 London selected yearling sale buy. Gate picking up speed, 2-year-old pacing fillies. And they're off and pacing. Beach Moment and the outside starter, Alumni Sealster, moving out well from the center. That is Haley's Little Comet. And down towards the inside, Tiara Dancer is going to get ahead. Then at the rail, it is Avonlea Sealster, followed by Alamode Sealster. And the last one in this group is Lady Val. They're driving into the first turn, and Alumni Sealster's put on the point by Filion. Caught on the outside for the time being is Beach Moment, as she'll look to work her way into second. Under a tight hold is Tiara Dancer, as she was revved up. The opening quarter, 27-4. Quickest opening quarter of the morning. And as they drive into the backstretch, that 2-hole not going to be there for Beach Moment, as McNair will settle her down and just drop in third, as Houdon's got his hands full there with Tiara Dancer in second. Meanwhile, the leader as they race up the backside is Alumni Sealster. Let's check in with Haley's Little Comet, who is racing in fourth. Avonlea Sealster is in fifth, followed by Alamode Sealster sixth, and seventh is Lady Vowel. Here is Alumni Sealster past the half in 57 seconds even. They'll race into the far turn, and Filion and Alumni Sealster, the daughter of state treasurer, her second qualifier. She missed by a head in her first outing. She is on top here by a half dozen lengths. Tiara Dancer in second. In third is Beach Moment. Then in fourth, as they go around the far turn, is Haley's Little Comet. 3 lengths going back to Avonlea Sealster, Alamode Sealster, and the last one, Lady Vowel. To 3/4, it's all Alumni Sealster. She's off a half of 57, and she'll hit 3/4 in 1:25-4. They spin into the stretch. It's all Alumni Sealster. The $50,000 London yearling sale buy, and Sylvan Filion continue to lead by a large margin now. Into second is Beach Moment, backing up Tiara Dancer in the middle. Haley's Little Comet far outside. Avonlea Sealster looking to kick home strong, but it's all Alumni Sealster from the word go. She was the best here this morning in this one. Alumni Sealster was ready to go, and she'll win by about 5. Second goes to Beach Moment. Third was Haley's Little Comet, followed by Avonlea Sealster, Tiara Dancer, Lady Val, and Alamode Sealster. 154-1 for Alumni Sealster. Here was the order of finish from back in the 11th. Let's catch everything up. From qualifier number 11, number 1, Marry Me Now Hanover was scratch. Number 2, Just a Little Better, 8th. Number 3, Well and Down, 3rd. Number 4, Marvelous Kiss, 6th. Number 5, Salzburg Easy, 2nd. Number 6, Let's Roar, 7th. Number 7, Racing for the Mark, 4th. Number 8, Bet on Becky, the winner. And number 9, Sporty Mystic was 5th. Top to bottom, scratch 8, 3, 6, 2, 7, 4, 1, 5. Fractions 30 and 4, 101 and 3, 129 and 4, 156 flat for the winner. Number 8, Bet on Becky. In the 12th, number 1, Avonlea Sealster was 4th. Number 2, Tiara Dancer, 5th. Number 3, Alamode Sealster, 7th. Number 4 was Scratch. Number 5, Haley's Little Comet, 3rd. Number 6, Lady Val, 6th. Number 7, Beach Moment was 2nd. And number 8, Alumni Sealster, the winner. 4, 5, 7, Scratch 3, 6, 2, 1. Fractions 27 and 4, 57, 125 and 4, 154 and 1 for the winner, Alumni Sealster. Gate beginning to roll for our final qualifier on this Friday, now into the afternoon. It'll be a field of 8. To wrap things up, let's meet the field. Number 1, Control the Bullet. Control the Moment filly out of an Artscape mare, owned by Annalise Horn, who's also the breeder. Herb Holland trains. Louis-Philippe Waugh will drive. $12,000 London grad. 2, Share the Moment. Control the Moment filly out of an As Promised mare, owned and bred by Travis Cullen. He'll drive. Jody Cullen trains. 3, Southern Memories is a roll with Joe filly out of an Artscape mare owned by Hut Racing Stable, Stuart McIntosh Mortgage Boys Stable. Blake McIntosh trains. James McDonald drives. A $47,000 Harrisburg buy. Number 4, Dilly Taryn, is a Believe in Bruiser filly out of a Keystone Raider mare, owned and bred by Gerald Majal, trained by Louis F. Demiotis and driven by Jody Jameson. 5, Jackie of All Trades is a Better Than Cheddar filly out of a Badlands Hanover mare owned by Anthony Beaton, David Mercer, and David Lumsden, trained by Beaton, driven by Sylvan Filion, a $20,000 London buy. 6, Barefoot and Pregnant is a Shadow Play filly out of an Art Major mare, owned and bred by Jim Averett, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair will drive. 7, Twinbee Sunkissed. She's a daughter of Sunshine Beach of a Western Hanover mare, owned by Francis Dumichel, A. Curie CSL, numbered Quebec Incorporated, trained by Francis Dumichel. Bob McClure drives. $20,000 Harrisburg buy. And 8 is Cold Freeze, a sports writer filly out of a Cam's Card Shark mare. Scott McEnany, Mart West Racing Stable, Cora Marshall, and along with Jeffrey Korshnez are the owners. Scott McEnany trains. Doug McNair drives. A $7,000 London buy. And they're off and pacing in the 13th and final qualifier. And we'll give the first call to Jackie of All Trades. She starts from the center, and she'll split rivals looking to go to the early lead. Dilly Taryn at the inside is 2nd, and going to drop in 3rd. That is Twinbee Sunkiss. Getting away 4th is Share the Moment. Then 5th on the outside is Barefoot and Pregnant as they go into the turn. Control the Bullet is followed then by Southern Memories. And the last one, that is Cold Freeze at the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Here's Jackie of All Trades. She's on the lead. That lead, though, is about to be handed over to Dilly Taryn, who will circle around for Jameson. In 3rd is Twinbee Sunkissed, followed 4th by Share the Moment. 5th up the backstretch is Barefoot and Pregnant. Then 6th is Control the Bullet. 7th is Southern Memories. And 8th is Cold Freeze. New leader is Dilly Taryn. Debut qualifier for this daughter of Believe in Bruiser. All 8 fillies in this qualifier are making their debut. And it's Dilly Taryn past the half in 1 minute and 2 fifths. 1 minute, 2 fifths. 30 and 2 in the second quarter. Dilly Taryn the leader. Jackie of All Trades sits on her back 2nd. Then it's a break of 3 lengths going to Twinbee Sunkissed in 3rd. Racing in 4th is Share the Moment. 4 lengths back then to Barefoot and Pregnant. A break of about 6 back to the final 3. That is Control the Bullet. Outside Cold Freeze, it's gained a spot over Southern Memories. To 3/4 they go. Dilly Taryn. In 2nd, Jackie of All Trades. And then Twinbee Sunkissed. We'll look to see her get underway in the lane. She's 3rd. Share the Moment up the inside. 4th and 5th is Barefoot and Pregnant. 1:30 and 3. Fillies will now sprint on home. And here's the leader, Dilly Taryn, confronted in the center. Jackie of All Trades. And on the outside, here comes Twinbee Sunkissed. And she's charging up. Twinbee Sunkissed now looking to take the lead. It's Jackie of All Trades digging in, but Twinbee Sunkissed has the advantage. Coming to the edge of the tote board. Here is Twinbee Sunkissed to win. Jackie of All Trades was 2nd. 3rd goes to Dilly Taryn. Then it was Share the Moment, followed by Barefoot and Pregnant, Cold Freeze, Southern Memories, and Control the Bullet. 1:58 and 3 for Twinbee Sunkissed. Here is the order of finish from the 13th and final qualifier. Number 1, Control the Bullet, was 8th. Number 2, Share the Moment, 4th. Number 3, Southern Memories, was 7th. Number 4, Dilly Taryn, was 3rd. Number 5, Jackie of All Trades, 2nd. Number 6, Barefoot and Pregnant, 5th. Number 7, Twinbee Sunkissed, the winner. And number 8, Cold Freeze, was 6th. 8:47, 3:25, 1:6, fractions 30 flat, a minute 2/5, 1:30 and 3, 1:58 and 3 for the winner, number 7, Twinbee Sunkissed. She's a daughter of Sunshine Beach out of the Western Hanover Mare Western Heat, owned by Francis Dumichel, A. Curie CSL, and 9174, 7998 Quebec Incorporated, trained by Francis Dumichel and driven to victory by Bob McClure, a $20,000 Harrisburg purchase. Twinbee Sunkissed wins the 13th and final qualifier. That'll do it for baby race action here today at Woodbine Mohawk Park. We're back in action with more baby races tomorrow. 11 qualifiers in total, all for 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. First race post time, 9:30 a.m. Live racing continues here tonight and tomorrow at Woodbine Mohawk Park. 11 race cards coming up each night. Post time, 7 p.m.